Hello, so this is Aiden Galileo, and I just wanted to talk to you about a topic very deep to my heart and dear to my heart, and that's are you having trouble with speaking? So, first, let me tell you a little bit about my story. I've been sober about 8 months, and I was involved with some unpleasant behaviors such as drugs and alcohol when I was a little bit younger. And I've had a lot of problems ever since with things like reading and doing the activities that I could do before um, when I'm not on those drugs or substances. So now, ever since I've been sober, I've been trying to rekindle my learning skills and focus on improving and doing the things that I'm capable of and moving forward to the best possible life, my ideal self. And I know that I can do that now. But the question is, how can I fix and help heal from certain things that became affected by the drugs and the substances, that past that I have? And one of the things that I have struggled with ever since becoming sober is always talking. I'm always talking, and I've had a lot of problems with speaking to people. So with speaking skills and things like that, and I'm working on um, a better way to speak so I can talk to the people I want to talk to, communicate, and just be socially adept to what they're saying and really be able to connect to each person that I touch. So, what works for me for speaking skills and controlling my speech, most importantly, is speech therapy and speaking exercises. I've done a ton of this the past 2 weeks, most of the days that I can, and I usually do this for a few minutes a day. I don't try to push myself too much because I know it's a process, and I know I can get there over time, and it's not built in a day. Rome wasn't built in a day. I'm not going to just do speaking exercises all day long and have this totally fixed. I think that would be almost insanity if I tried doing that multiple days. So doing this over time and kind of going in for the long game in the long term can really help me focus on uh, building up and strengthening those skills over time. So I know I'm confident in that. I use one of the things that I use is the 80-20 rule, the Pareto principle, and that helps me find the most effective exercises. So for me, I'll record. This is one of the techniques I made up. I just record myself, and it's kind of like the scientific method. I'm just using observation, and I notice what's happening on the camera. I notice when I'm just calm and try to stay there, I start talking, and my jaw moves, my lips move, and so I notice those main features. And so then I'll pinpoint those things like my jaw and my lips and find exercises from speech therapy and speech exercises and lip exercises and jaw exercises to strengthen those body parts. And that helps me find the most effective things so I'm not doing a full routine for every part of the face or all of my speech. So I can just pinpoint it to instead of doing a 10-minute full routine every day, I can do 2 minutes of easy exercises because it's just the jaw and the lips, and that really helps me um, focus on my uh, points that really need development. So that's something that you can do to find the most effective things if doing a full routine is really a struggle for you, like it was for me for a couple of days. And that really helped me make it fun again because I know what I'm working on is very effective. So what you could also do is make a treatment plan. this is the next key point I want to move on to. And a treatment plan could be uh, finding your speech exercises and the ones that are right for you. I think that's probably a really important part because then you can do just what you need to do, and you don't have to stress about overdoing things because you're just working on the parts that you need to work on. Uh, Another part of your treatment plan, besides making your own uh, speech plan for working on that at home or on yourself, is using speaking skills apps or communication apps. There's a lot of speech therapy apps, and some of them use artificial intelligence (AI). So you can look that up. And there's many apps that can develop those speech skills, and you can go through them and find the ones that work for you. There's ones from beginner level for like kids and things like that, and then there's ones that are uh, more built for clearer and complex speech, just like that of an adult, in more sentences and speeches and leadership and things like that. So you can really find a range and find one that's built for where you're at. So a speech app. And lastly, I think most importantly, finding a healthcare professional, a speech therapist, because they can evaluate you and test you and assess you, and you can know exactly if you have a speech disorder, what that is from a specialist, and that can help uh, dial it down so you know exactly what to work on, and you're not struggling trying to say, "Hey, is this working?" Because I can talk to a specialist and hear someone else's point of view. I can hear someone else's perspective. So that's the third point of a treatment plan that I think could really help you. So closing, I just wanted to say I am not a health professional, and this is a disclaimer. I think you should always reach out to someone and find someone that you can talk to that knows what they're doing and who's licensed and can help you out, especially instead of just being stuck and doing it on your own and not knowing if you are improving. So remember, always reach out to a health specialist or a professional, and that will always be a better decision for you. Thank you.